your body and its messages. While I was growing up, I did not see a lot of emphasis on our body and its messages if it was not from a point of view of objectifying it. That if it wasn't to see that what is extra in us or what we need to tone, especially for a woman, we weren't really looking at our body or we weren't really listening to the messages of our body. Now, this memory motivated me to make this video on what really does it mean to listen to the messages of your body? How can we align with it? What does neuro-linguistic programming for our empowerment say about it? And what is the astrological significance of it? Namaskar, this is me Nehaa Goyal from Nehaa Goyal Dream Reading, your empowerment coach, tarot reader, numerologist and DNA astrologer. So if this is the kind of content that you enjoy for your empowerment, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and also share it with your friends and family to give them the gift of wisdom. As far as our body is concerned, in astrology, we would look at it from our Lagna, which is the first house of astrology, and its placement. I suggest as a Deha Karaka, we also look at Mars. Mangal kahan baithe hue hain, as far as our relationship with our body is concerned. If you look at our body, how proportionate it is, that it has exactly 2 eyes, 1 nose. Does it not look like some higher intelligence, somebody who is like outworldly has worked on getting together of our body? And while that can be true, can we sit with ourselves and listen to this higher intelligence which is constantly speaking to us in terms of how to upkeep this body of ours, the temple in which our soul resides? Some very small little subtle things which do happen, but just because we are not trained to look at it this way, we tend to ignore it. When I do empowerment coaching sessions, I often ask the person to start noticing that if the person is more active during the morning time, the afternoon time or the evening time, because the time that your body is more active in, the time that your mind is more alert in, you can do certain things which will take you towards progress. For example, one of my clients noticed that a person is more adept to learning something new in the morning time. And my other client noticed that this other person is more adept in learning something new during the night time. Absorption power for one is more active during the daytime and for the other is more active during the night time. So once they start noticing this, what I suggested them was that now, so what they had was really, they had a little bit of a not so great karma with moon, and I wanted to include some Jupiterian wisdom into their life, which means that I wanted them to learn something new in life. Now to the first person, I suggested that you learn or listen to something new in the morning, and to the other person, I suggested that you listen to or learn something new in the later in the evening. And both of them, they got back to me saying that their absorption power increased. As far as affliction with moon is concerned, it shows with a little concern in terms of emotional stability, disbalance in the thought process. But over a period of time, they were able to absorb this wisdom and then utilize it in their life. That is how I was able to help them in successfully placing their moon with the Jupiter. And with work, they were able to stabilize their thoughts, and they were able to overcome this emotional concern which they were going through. These are the kind of techniques and tools which I utilize in my empowerment coaching sessions and in my readings. For example, if I do sometimes through readings also, I'm able to tell them that this is what your body will be most comfortable with. And when you carefully include such things, listening to your body's language at that particular time, people have seen transformations. If you are guided to start listening to the message of your body, for example, when is it more active, what helps you for certain people, walking early in the morning helps, start noticing them. This is what I help people in noticing, and then carefully giving them certain customized tools which can help them in their empowerment. Empowerment coaching is not something which works in sans, that one tool works for everybody. It doesn't happen. We all just by the fact that I'm an astrologer and I have seen many people's astrological charts, I do know that how different people can have different motivations. They're absolutely unique. They're different from each other. So it is not possible that one standard thing applies to everyone. In terms of what I have just discussed, is there any question that you have? Please put in the comments sections. If you have any views, put it in the comment section. We'll be happy to discuss. Thank you so much for joining in. Namaskar. Radhe Radhe.